I'm a professional in that that agency. I'm a system librarian. We actually regulate librarians. That's the profession generally. We conduct seminar. We do most of, we do workshop, prepare workshop. We do workshops. Like, in fact, I was even I participated in the development of curriculum also for higher institution. We have been doing a lot of things.
That
we go for monitoring.
Develop and finish.
We went for
that curriculum where participate. On don't develop and
yes,
finish.
We are through with it.
Now they see so now work don't finish now. They see so, if they call you for work, you finish your work. Wait till you go stay there. They do. Oga, I know something. They talk say librarians no get work, but at the talk say there was a gap in your management moving with time. To see the transformation from analog to digital and show, demonstrate to the people they are reporting to and to the nation they are serving that they have great value to add.
I actually have concerns that I want us to discuss after watching this video, right? So please, I'm going to drop the link for you to go and watch the full video on the Brekete YouTube channel. So you just let me know what you think, because for me, first of all, from that case that was discussed there, even from the way the consultants handled the whole issue, which I appreciate them for lending a voice, for helping those staff to have a platform to share their plights. I must appreciate them. But then there were some very important points that he raised about the leadership of librarianship in Nigeria and the need for transformation. He mentioned that many librarians did not transform, did not move with the trends. So he suggested that could it be that librarians are not living up to expectation? Could it be the reason why the federal government has decided to no longer fund that council? You need to watch the video for yourself. So let me play the video quickly now, and then let's see.
First case we have is from complainants, Ikwe Jonathan and others. And respondent is Librarian Registration Council of Nigeria. Case type is non-payment of salary from January till date. They allege that in June 2023, the federal government, through the budget office, wrote to 56 agencies, including Librarians Registration Council of Nigeria, that the federal government will no longer fund the agency starting from January 2024. But before then, they had a meeting with their management staff, and the management staff assured them that we will talk to the agency, we'll talk to the federal government through the Ministry of Education, because they are under the supervision of the Ministry of Education, and we'll get back to you. So now continue working. So they kept working, and when time for salary, they were not paid starting from that January. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Make we appreciate it.
So after December, when we have gone on break, Christmas and all the likes of breaks, and of course, you know, that time people go don't chop money finish entering January. So we came in January, and at the end of January, normally, as I said, I'm an assistant chief accountant. By records that I have, between 27 to 31st of every month, we used to get our salary. So as we begin enter February, we discovered that our salary did not come. So as the union of staff, which I happen to be the unit chairman, we call a meeting and organize ourselves and met with the management of the council. Now, people cannot longer to avoid even to get transport to come to Brekete. We are more than 50-something in the union. We have just few people. Maybe we are even up to 20 that will come here today. Some children, they can go to school because they cannot afford to pay school fees. Some landlord don't they put them, say, "Park, if you know if you pay rent again." We begin to wonder that when we enter contract with government, federal government work, na secure work. Why is it that they leave our career? We don't know where we be. Whether they've even removed, as they've removed us from budget, they've removed us from IPPIS. Accountant General, they know they pay our salary again. That, how do they want us to continue? Nobody seems to be telling us immediate solution. They keep telling us, wait, from January to now. We even tell minister, you say we should wait, but you are receiving salary and your own allowance from January to date.
Okay. Now, thank you as you talk your matter. Waiting exactly on what they ask for.
What we are asking for is that they should pay our backlogs of salary and they should shape our future. If they cannot fund us again, the normal thing to be done is to merge us with other agencies while we continue our career as federal government pensionable workers.
The thing one they ask for, they're out of place. And when I return back, I will tell you why I think they're out of place. For me, any agency will be say what they do, either duplication or you go fit work with the other agency, match them. If waiting you they do, find relevance again, remove them. Now my own. Because waiting don't happen to now. Almost don't be like say waiting won't happen to night post. I just a listing library before. Now more of physical building structure where people they go read, whether na primary, secondary, or you be researcher in different parts of the country. Suddenly, internet came. We moved from the analog digital world. Those libraries are no more operating efficient as they should be. And owner leadership, not able to understand the change in time and move with it. Therefore, no talk about no place in the world where they go talk about merging National Librarian Council. Because the issue, library value, library purpose can never be defeated or removed by the emergency of information technology. Instead, what would have happened is transformation from analog library to digital library. If you remove library, what happens to our archives? Whether the archives, they're physical or digital, we still need them to be managed. We still need them to be preserved. But because they found that you people are idle, you were doing nothing. There was nothing you show. Your management, they saw that your management don't reach where they look them on a just they go work and they pay salary. There's nothing on a show where they convince them, say, on a they work, on a they add value. That was the reason. If I ask you now, say, all this while where you work, waiting you they do every day.
The LRCN, I mean, it's a regulatory council, right? Even consultant EK on the video should understand that that question was targeted at a non-librarian, an accountant for that matter. So what I'm thinking is invite librarians to learn about what librarians do. And I think I'm very proud of Mr. Christopher and his response. I think he did justice to that question, just like the Nigerian Library Association president would have also done justice to a question like that. Let's hear Mr. Christopher's response to that question.
You have to make the case for yourselves. And I also suspect that your Istra, that's the head, right? Maybe he has also seen, probably the reason why he's not pushing, he's asking himself every day, what case am I going to make for these people? He's a political appointee. And so he's comfortable as long as he feels there's no value coming from this organization. He will just stay where he is and continue to enjoy his perks of office until his time expires and he leaves. So you have a job to prove to the audience now, not just us here, the world, that this is what we do when we go to work every day. This is the value we're adding as a council staff. This is what I do on a daily. It makes the case easy for anybody to want to say, okay, you know what, let's fight this fight for you.
This thing that happened to us, government policy on regulatory body, it happened to Computer Registration Council under the Ministry of Education, Teachers Registration Council. It's not only about the value. Like the value we're at, we do almost the same work, regulatory body. We stand out for those that can practice the profession. That is librarian. We develop curriculum. Curriculum too. They are using Nigerian universities. In those studying library science, those curriculum we develop. That's what they use. From time to time, we review it. We have what we call statistical digest
Then we do MIE, monitoring and evaluation of these facilities in the universities, secondary and primary school to meet up with standard. Are they innovative enough to meet all the research needs of these students? We normally go for accreditation too. Accreditation of library schools, sir. This university Librarians, we work hand in hand with NUC. Are they meeting up with the standard? Are they innovating the research needs of those students and the lecturers there? After that, the ministry we normally send to like concerning the registration, I work in the database unit. We normally see those that can register with us. We have approved university about 44 now. And you see approved, we got that list, we register those people because they are meeting up with those once they finish university.
Okay.
We'll register them. Professional that can practice in any university. We normally have cases we tackle. Like I don't want to mention the name of the institution that has somebody that is not like. I say they write a request. We petition UC and university that they should look into the matter. It's not a practicing librarian. We manage those kind of cases, like one in another school in North. We manage those cases.
Okay.
Another thing we do, we started with reading club. When our former CEO was there, Victoria Koji, we normally supply books to university, the visual materials for research needs. But that one, the budget stopped coming in the last dispensation, so we stopped that. There are many things we do. We are not just sitting there. Okay. Something is a federal policy that is affecting the regulatory body.
Thank you. Appreciate them. Now, I'm aware that as you begin to say what you're doing, people that are listening, reading in between the line, they are reasoning to see whether that thing you're doing has any value to add. I don't know if you understand me. Yes, and when it comes to the waiting you talk, saying federal government policy, they know they do policy. They know they are just policy for nothing. For you to be affected, it means that the people who are implementing that policy don't know. They don't have sufficient information about what you're doing. That's the same point I was talking about, your leadership. If they had carried somebody like you to go to make presentation, the government will decide whether they want to leave this sector unregulated or not. For example, you remove the regulatory body for primary schools. It means a teacher go do anything where he like. Proprietor go do anything where he like. I don't know whether you understand.
Yes, sir.
You know what you're supposed to do. If you be saying that for book, you know them. But no be say, do not they do. Like you don't talk some of them now. When you talk, say even budget to do, no they. And that's the major problem we have, regulation. So there is a gap in the government knowing what you people are doing and seeing that value being added. That be my point. I don't know whether the two angles where I talk, it make any sense at all. Yes. Any person get the number for the new head of service because now you go solve this problem. If you're whether na registrar, if you know if you make case for na head of service, they see president, now they report to president about everything about public and civil service in the country. He go make case, he go talk, say, we're not going to remove people from work.
About 57 minutes interaction, right? All in the bid to cry out loud for staff of the LRCN. And I must appreciate the Brekete channel and consultant Ike for a wonderful job done. So even the video started with the pronunciation of librarian. Some people still pronounce it librarian. And thank God we did a video one time about this. Let me play that video for us to see.
Madam, I said, what do you do for a living? I'm a librarian.
Of course, many people still mistake us to be librarians, citizens of Liberia. Come, let me teach you how to spell and pronounce librarian. L-I-B-R-A-R-I-A-N. Librarian. So do not be like charity. Next time you hear librarians, think of us as your guides to the library, not as citizens of Liberia.
This is something that has been befalling librarians and the profession librarianship for a long time now. And some of us, we continue to make content that helps to orient the public. And I'm really actually open to other colleagues who would love to join me on platforms like this so that we can talk about issues like this, so that we can help to break this stereotype narrative, right? This is not who we really are, right? Okay, so we are not all these things people think we are. There's a lot of value librarians are bringing to the table that many people need to know, and that's what actually inspires myself and the evaluation committee of the Librarian Spotlight. We do a monthly program spotlighting librarians across Africa, just to show the outstanding works that librarians are doing. But then the problems, sometimes I don't even blame these people. Who knows? Maybe the problem is even within, because sometimes when we look at the support we get for this kind of programs, you see sometimes that they are minimal. But then I'm really open for us to really begin to tackle these issues, because it's high time the government start placing emphasis, importance in librarianship and promotion of information, access to information, and everything that we represent as librarians. Yeah.
In all of this travail of merger and acquisition, the NNPC and the likes, there seems to be revenue generating agencies. They allow them to remain, and even where it is not working, they merge them as it's supposed to be. So why our own case seems to be like maybe because we don't generate money and we are more of service providing than generating money. That's why we are left like this.
So this video is just to bring an awareness. I know some of us may not have watched this interview or this case on Brekete channel, because usually the video is very long. So I had to refer us to some part of the video for us to go and watch. It's in the comment section. Just go and watch. It started from around 41 minutes to about 1 hour 30 something minutes or so. So just go and watch that period of the video. It's about 4 hours long, but watch this particular part to learn about the interview and let it challenge you, so that we know